What's up, YouTube? What's up, Raider Nation? Raider fans all across the globe, hater fans, bored people who just clicked on this video to see a Raider fan upset again. It's really hard being a Raider fan, I gotta tell you. Shout out to all the real, die-hard, OG Raider fans that just stick with this team through all this BS. It really seems like we just cannot catch a break. We can't catch a break. And I've made this video several times, and I have to like be careful with what I say. And I really don't give a fuck what people think about me. Excuse my language, whatever. I don't care. I'm a nobody. I'm a quarter kid who makes videos on YouTube just for, pure entertainment, and just voices my little pointless opinion that don't matter. And I'm a die-hard Raider fan, and I love my sports, and I live and breathe it, and that's all I am. I'm nobody. And but that doesn't say that these videos and things that I say could be used against me, even in the smallest of microscopic little town and place I work at and all that stuff. And the world that we live in is so sensitive. You can't say anything, you can't do anything, and you have to live by these people, what people want you to live by, in a way, and it really sucks. You can't say certain things, and it's crazy because 20 to 10, 15 years ago, there's shows, there's movies, there's comedians, there's all these things that say worse shit and do worse shit, and I get that was the world we live in then. And now we live in a world where social media and trends and movements, and it's a culture. And one of those cultures is people rallying together and, finding out the biggest dirt they can find on people and getting rid of them. And we've seen it. And a lot of people want to say that shit's not real. It's clearly real. It happens every day. And here's another example. So Jon Gruden resigns as Raiders head coach after 10-year-old emails resurface in some sort of investigation. I don't know. They leaked. Someone sent it in. But in a timely manner, this guy who these emails were about, didn't Marius Smith, if I said his name right, I don't know. Michelin tire lips was the joke used in the email by Gruden. Said he had lips like Michelin tires, and that he was a pussy or faggot. Those were the words used by Gruden in these emails. To, I believe, Bruce Allen, at the time, a Washington GM or someone over there, owner or whatever, I don't know. I don't follow them. But also called Roger Goodell a faggot and a bitch-ass pussy, or some other things. And that why he doesn't know why he pressured Jeff Fisher into drafting queers. As referring to... what's his name? Gay, that the Rams ended up drafting in the 6th round. Michael Sam, not Gay, I'm sorry, that wasn't his last name. He was gay, but his name was Michael Sam, I believe. The remarks Gruden made, everyone has their own opinion, whatever. Everyone grew up different, everyone lives in a different time. You agree with what you agree with, whatever. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, I don't believe the comments that Gruden made 10 years ago in an email. Whether it was private or not doesn't matter, but he did make them, right? I don't believe they were. I don't believe it was racist at all. I think he made a joke, and he made a joke about a physical feature on a man, and the man just so happened to be black, and he had big lips. People have big lips. People have big ears. I have big ears. I have a big nose. If I've been made fun of my nose and my ears, and if maybe I could say that's racist. Italians have big noses, so I guess that's racist, right? Regardless, at the end of the day, it's wild because people on Twitter, I got a lot of people on Twitter try to hit me up and say like, oh, it's okay to say this in your private time or be racist in private. And no, what I'm saying is that people like to pretend and act like they are these goody two-shoe people on the internet, on Twitter, and get your follows up and get your retweets up. It's all an act. But I know that there are people in their daily lives who say these things, who and 10 years ago, artists and rappers still to this day are using those same kind of slurs. And I know movements have started against some of these people, but they just never built up with enough fire. And in a league like the NFL that is so big and does not take anything less of their brand, Mark Davis and Jon Gruden had no choice but to, like, they had to speak, and Mark Davis had to, like, tell them probably, like, hey, you need to go. This is it. We can't stand for it. There's too much now at this point, which it was right. There was too much to come out, and Gruden's fate was done. Enough of that. Enough of my opinion shit. People say a lot of crazy shit in their private time. Everyone has made racist jokes, if you want to call them that. Don't act like you are perfect and you're just a great human being that's never said anything wrong about someone's physical feature, their accent or their voice. There's literally skits and comedy sketches about fucking accents of, you know, Asians and Mexicans, and it's a thing. Comedy. Dave Chappelle just put out a stand-up on Netflix. Watch it. It's funny. And he goes in about similar things like this. And of course, there's already a movement to get his thing taken off of Netflix. I see it all over TikTok. But I want to get to the Raider point now. Fuck all that other politic bullshit. Gruden's out of the head coach. So what does this mean? This is why it sucks for Raiders and Raiders fans. Gruden came in, got rid of Mack, Cooper, some of our best players, traded away all the entire offensive line, started from complete scratch, went on a 3-13 season his first year, 7-9 is next, 8-8 is next, with upside and promise to hopefully get the Raiders to a playoff, and lost some heartbreaking games in those 2 seasons that could have easily put us in playoff contention. Turned Derek Carr into a more efficient and a smarter quarterback, and now we start from scratch. And this is where I'm pissed off about. We start from scratch. This means we're going to have to get a new head coach at the end of the year. No team has ever won a Super Bowl with an interim head coach. And if I'm wrong, please let me know. But I'm more than sure no one's ever won a Super Bowl like that. So this season is out the window. Unless we just want to make the playoffs and have fun for the rest of the year, then who knows what's going to happen with this team. How is the locker room going to feel? Are they going to come out and fight even harder? Did they like Gruden? Did they not like Gruden? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. And then, again, this brings me back to the point, we might have to rebuild again. And we just went through the rebuild 4 or 5 times in the last 15 years. It's been damn near fucking 10 years since we made it to the playoffs and won a playoff game. And 2016 went to shit because Carr broke his leg. So the shit that we have to go through on a season-to-season basis is just outrageous, man. No other team in this league, I don't think, has to suffer as much as we do. One, we're the most hated. We get mocked and made fun of the most. Our fan base gets torn into pieces with each other between cities they rep and players they like and all this other shit. Like, okay, I'm not trying to be like a big crybaby here, but I'm just saying, can we catch a fucking break? We love this brand. We love this shield. We love these colors. We love this fucking team and what it stands for. And the fact that us fans have to pay for this shit over and over and over and over and over again is ridiculous, man. It sucks. It sucks to the core. It brings the soul out of you. Every week we have all this hope and optimism with a smile on our face that the Raiders are going to go out there and fucking win a football game. There's no better feeling than on a Sunday when the Raiders win. You have the happiest day of your life. But of course, this team, what do? They drag you on a hopeless, optimistic trend until they crush and break your heart, and it's the same shit over and over again. It sucks. We never catch a break from the media. We can never catch a break with our players. We can never catch a break with our coaches. We can't fucking catch a break. And it sucks. I'm not giving up. I'm not quitting. But it's going to be hard to think about what the hell we have left to root for this season. We have 12 games left. The offensive line was horrendous. Couldn't run block, couldn't pass block. They were blocking each other. We were getting called on holding calls twice a play, while the other team was holding us multiple plays in a row, and they were never called. The conspiracies are running wild. And the fact in that email, it made it seem like Roger Goodell had some input on Michael Sam's drafting. just goes to show you this league could be just as corrupt as everyone thinks it is. And I don't know. This video is getting long. I think I'm done ranting. Rich Bisacci, the special teams coordinator, is most likely going to take over as interim head coach. At this point, don't really care. I'm looking forward to seeing what the fuck we're going to do on Sunday. And if this team gets flattened out by the Denver Broncos, it's going to be a long season. This season could be very much over unless these players band together. And if they really are family like they say they are, then they better show it. But go ahead, leave your comments down below what the fuck you think. That's what the fuck I feel. And if you disagree with me and you want to tell me off, go ahead. I probably will or will not read it. I do not give a fuck. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And be careful what you say in your private time in your messages, because they might just pop up on you and bite you in the ass. Or just be careful what you say in general, because people just are sensitive nowadays. And you can't say anything. Filter censorship every word you say. Just the world we live in. I got nothing else to say. I'm a little pissed off because of we're gonna what's gonna happen with the Raiders at this point. What's next? I don't know. Jon Gruden, you can say like we've never won the playoffs. His record down below, but obviously you can't mistake in that the trend was going up, I mean, hopefully there's some bright side to this, right? There's some optimism. Maybe this is what they need. Maybe Gruden was a problem and now it's going to be solved. We'll see. I'm not going anywhere. I'm repping the shield, the silver and black, and probably until I'm dead. But if this team doesn't give me a heart attack every fucking week and stress me out, yeah, it's tough. So you guys have a good day.